Hello viewers, today we'll be solving the IB Math EAHL November 2024 paper 2 question number 11. You will be getting the solutions for the first 10 questions of this paper and the solutions for the other questions from other past papers in form of playlist on my channel NS Online Math Tutoring Classes. You will also be getting playlists where the solved past paper questions will be available based on their topics. I am Nilanjana Sanyal. I am an online IB Math EAHL level tutor. My phone number and my website address are displayed at the bottom of the screen. So without any further delay, let us start to solve this question number 11. The maximum mark is 18. It says a line L is defined by minus x over 2 plus 1 equal to y plus 4 equal to z over 3. This is the Cartesian equation of the line L. And subpart E says find the equation of L expressing your answer in the form R equal to A plus lambda B, where lambda is a real number. This is the vector equation of line L. So we are given the Cartesian equation and we have to find the vector equation of this line L. Okay. So what is the format of this Cartesian equation of any line? It is, because we have to modify this a little. So you have to know what is the exact format. So it is x minus a1. It is a number. a1 is a number. This b1 is also another number. Equal to y minus a2 over b2 equal to z minus a3 over b3. a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, these are all real numbers. Okay. This is the format for the Cartesian equation of any line. And we are required to find the vector equation. First of all, let us rewrite this given Cartesian equation in this format. Okay. So, we are seeing that x is having a plus sign in front. It is not having any sign, means it is having a plus sign in front, and over here there is a minus sign. So let us take this minus sign to the denominator. Okay. So I can write this as x over negative 2 plus 1 equal to, and y plus 4, we can see that there is a minus sign in between. Okay. So instead of y plus 4, I can write y minus minus 4. And what will be the denominator? The denominator will be 1, because if you have any integer, suppose it is 2, 2 can be written as 2 over 1. So whenever you are having an expression that is getting divided by 1, okay? So this is, the denominator is 1, and z over 3. That is also should be written in this format. So z minus what should be subtracted? Obviously 0. So z minus 0 over 3. This should be equal to some parameter. The question is having the parameter as lambda, so I am writing lambda. Okay. And now I have to rearrange this part, the first one. So I have to have the common denominator. Therefore, this is minus 2. And if I make the denominator as minus 2, what happens? This becomes minus 2 and this also becomes minus 2. Okay. So I can write this as x minus 2 over minus 2 equal to y minus minus 4 over 1 equal to z minus 0 over 3 equal to lambda. Okay. So this is the Cartesian equation. From this we can come to the parametric equations of the line L. So the parametric equations will be x equal to, it is x minus 2 over negative 2 equal to lambda. So it is x minus 2 equal to negative 2 lambda. So x equal to 2 minus 2 lambda. Similarly, y will be equal to y minus minus 4 equal to 1 times lambda is lambda, or y will be equal to minus 4 plus lambda. And Z will be equal to 3 lambda. 0 plus 3 lambda is 3 lambda. Or let me write 0 plus 3 lambda. Okay, so these are the three parametric equations. From here, it is very easy to come to the vector equation. So x, y, z, this will be the position vector of any arbitrary point on the line L, and that will be that position vector of the arbitrary point on the line L, can be written in this form. This is equal to 2 minus 4 and 0. This 2 minus 4 and 0 will be the coordinates of one point which is on line L, and plus lambda, it is minus 2, 1 and 3. This is the direction vector of the line L. And this position vector can be written as R. So R is equal to 2 and negative 4 and 0. So the vector A over here is 2, negative 4 and 0, plus lambda B vector is negative 2, 1 and 3. Okay. Okay. So part B, determine the minimum distance from the origin O to the line L. Find origin O. Therefore, the coordinates of this point O will be 0, 0, 0. And let P be a point on L. Therefore, the coordinates of the point P, it is a general point. We have not specified point as particular point. It is a general point. So we have to take general coordinates. The x coordinate will be 2 minus 2 lambda. And y coordinate will be minus 4 plus lambda. And the z coordinate will be 0 plus 3 lambda is 3 lambda. Okay. And we need the minimum distance. So we can use the distance formula. Let the D denote the distance between P and O, because P's position is not fixed. Okay. We will be finding for which position of P we are having the minimum distance. And obviously the minimum distance will be the perpendicular distance. Okay. When OP will be perpendicular to L, that will be the minimum distance between the 2 points, or between the origin and the line. So distance formula, what is the distance formula? It is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. This is the distance formula. And let us take this as x1, y1 and z1, and this is x2, y2 and z2. So x2 minus x1 will be 2 minus 2 lambda minus 0. So it is basically 2 minus 2 lambda whole square. And y2 minus y1 is minus 4 plus lambda minus 0. So minus 4 plus lambda whole square plus 3 lambda minus 0. So it is 3 lambda whole square. Okay. And we have to find the minimum distance. So you can graph to find the minimum distance. This is a paper 2 question. Let us use the calculator. Add graphs. And it is the square root. Instead of lambda, we have to use x. So it is 2 minus 2x whole square plus negative 4 plus x whole square plus 3 lambda whole square is 9 lambda square. So I can just write 9x square. Okay, and Enter. Fine. So we are having the graph and we are having the minimum point also. That will be the y coordinate of the minimum point will be the minimum distance. So analyze graph and minimum. So you see the y coordinate is 3.92792. So correct up to 3 significant figures, it will be 3.93. Okay. And the corresponding lambda value will be 0.571429 and all. Okay. We are not required to give the corresponding lambda value. The minimum value will be 3.93 correct to 3 significant figures. But in case you are using this method, the graphical method, since the question is carrying 5 marks, therefore I will be suggesting you to give a rough sketch of the graph. Okay. Or else I'm not drawing the rough sketch. I will be using the vector method. So I am taking the OP vector. OP vector will be what? 2 minus 2 lambda minus 0. So it is 2 minus 2 lambda minus 4 plus lambda minus 0 is minus 4 plus lambda, and 3 lambda minus 0 is 3 lambda. This is the OP vector. And we know the perpendicular distance will be the minimum distance. So for the minimum distance, OP vector should be perpendicular to the line L. So what vector should we be taking? We should be taking the direction vector of the line L. So this OP vector should be perpendicular to negative 2, 1 and 3. Okay. So therefore, OP vector, or let me just write the vector representation. It is 2 minus 2 lambda and minus 4 plus lambda and 3 lambda. The dot product of these two vectors has to be 0. Negative 2, 1 and 3 should be equal to 0. So for this method, we have to first of all find the lambda value and then we have to find the minimum distance. Okay. So this is minus 2 times 2 is minus 4 and minus 2 times minus 2 lambda plus 4 lambda. Similarly, minus 4 plus lambda times 1 is minus 4 plus lambda, and 3 lambda times 3 is plus 9 lambda equal to 0. So 4 lambda plus 1 lambda is 5 lambda plus 9 lambda is 5 plus 4 is 14. So 14 lambda and minus 4 and minus 4 is minus 8. So 14 lambda minus 8 is equal to 0, or lambda is equal to 8 over 14 or 4 over 7. So once we have got the value of lambda, we can put the value of lambda in this expression and find the minimum distance. Okay. So therefore D should be 2 minus 2 times 4 over 7 is 8 over 7 plus negative 4 plus 4 over 7 whole square, and 3 times lambda 3 times 4 is 12. So 12 over 7 again whole square, and now we have to find the value. So okay, and you see graphically we had found the value as 3.93. Now let us see what value do we get algebraically, okay, using the vector method. It is 2 minus 8 over 7 square plus minus 4 plus 4 over 7 whole square plus the division and 12 over 7 whole square. Enter. See, you are getting the same value, 3.93, correct to 3 significant figures. Okay. So 3.93 units. Let me write D minimum. Correct to 3 significant figures. Okay. Plane pi is defined by 6x minus 3y plus 5z equal to 24. So part C's question is verify that pi contains L. Okay. So part C, pi 6x minus 3y plus 5z equal to 24. And we have to prove that pi contains L. So let us again start with the general point P. So the point P with coordinates, it was 2 minus 2 lambda and minus 4 I am reading from here. Minus 4 plus lambda and 3 lambda is a point on L. This is a general point on L because depending on the value of lambda, you will be having specific points, okay, on line L. So if we can prove that P is on this plane pi, then it will be proving that the line L is on plane pi or pi contains L. So let us substitute 2 minus 2 lambda in place of x, minus 4 plus lambda in place of y, and 3 lambda in place of z. Okay, so 6 and 2 minus 2 lambda minus 3 minus 4 plus lambda plus 3 plus 5 rather, 3 lambda. Don't write this equal to 24. You have to prove that this is equal to 24. So I'm expanding. It is 12 minus 12 lambda and plus 12 minus 3 lambda and plus 15 lambda. So minus 12 lambda minus 3 lambda is minus 15 lambda plus 15 lambda. So these will be cancelling. And plus 12 is equal to 24. Therefore, pi contains L. Okay. A second line M is parallel to pi. Suppose the plane pi is like this and maybe M is this way. It is parallel to plane pi. The line M passes to the point 4, 1, 2 and intersects the z axis. So, but this question is find the equation of M expressing your answer in the form of S equal to C plus mu D, where mu is a real number. Okay, and that means we have to give the vector equation of the line M. And in order to get the equation, what two things do we need? We need the coordinates of one of the points lying on the line M and the direction vector of the line M. Okay, so in order to get the direction vector of the line M, we can take these 2 points. this point is, it is intersecting, the line M is intersecting the Z axis. So the point of intersection will be having the X coordinate as 0 and the Y coordinate as 0. The Z coordinate is unknown. Maybe it is equal to Z1. Okay. We do not know the value of Z1. But X coordinate will be 0 and Y coordinate will be 0. And these are the 2 points. From here we can get the direction vector of the line M. But the direction vector will be having this Z1. So we have to find the value of Z1. For getting the value of Z1, we can use this information that the line M is parallel to pi. Therefore, the normal vector to the plane pi will be normal to the line M also. So this normal vector, the scalar product of this normal vector and the direction vector of this line M will be equal to 0. So from there we can get the value of Z1. Okay. So the point is 412. So let E be, let A be a point on line M with coordinates 412 and B be another point, the intersection point in fact, with coordinates 0, 0 and Z1. Okay. So therefore, I'm taking the BA vector, because if I take the AB vector, it will be 0, minus 4. So I'll be introducing some negative signs. So I am taking the BA vector. So BA vector will be 4 minus 0 is 4, 1 minus 0 is 1, and 2 minus Z1. Okay. And BA vector should be perpendicular to the normal vector to the plane pi. And what is the normal vector? This is 6, negative 3 and 5. Okay. 6, negative 3 and 5. Therefore, the dot product has to be equal to 0. Therefore, 4, 1, 2 minus Z1 dot 6, negative 3 and 5 should be equal to 0. Implies 4 times 6 is 24. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3 minus 3. And 2 times 5 is 10. And minus 5Z1 equal to 0. So 5Z1 equal to 24 minus 3 is 21. 21 plus 10 is 31. So the Z coordinate of the intersection point will be 31 over 5. Okay. So the direction vector is equal to 4, 1 and 2 minus 31 over 5, which is equal to 4, 1 and this one is 10 over 5. 10 minus 31 is minus 21. Okay. So we have got the direction vector, we have got the point. You can take this point also, I am taking this one. So we are in a position to write the vector equation of the line M. S is equal to 4, 1, 2 plus mu, because they have taken mu, I am writing mu, and the direction vector is 4, 1 and negative 21 over 5. Okay. Mu is a real number. So we have completed answering this question. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Please like and share this video in case you have liked my explanation, and please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your liking, sharing and subscribing will be really helping me. It means a lot to me. We meet again very soon where we'll be solving the last question of the same paper. Till then, bye.